Yeah. Sometimes I get so mad there's no control.
2000s teen heartthrobs who still have it. If you're sitting around wondering if your crush on your favorite show from 2004 is still really ridiculously cute and you'd rather not Google it but somehow still find yourself with this article, look no further. Here are the teen heartthrobs of the 2000s who still have it. 1 of 20. Tom Welling. Tom Welling seems to be doing rather well, sorry, as the star of the hit series Smallville that ran for 10 seasons. Tom is still acting, directing, producing various TV series, and hosting a Smallville recap podcast with his co-star Michael Rosenbaum, but most importantly, he's still doing it. 2 of 20. Ian Somerhalder. You know him from Vampire Diaries, Lost, or maybe Smallville. Ian Somerhalder was and still is a good friend if people still say the word hottie. He is also married to actress Nikki Reed, aka Rosalie, from the Twilight Saga. Oh, for the love of the vampire. 3 out of 20. Jesse Metcalfe. Jesse Metcalfe will always be John Tucker from John Tucker to Die For to me, despite his long list of movies, including Desperate Housewives and even a few episodes of Smallville. Man, who wasn't on that show? Although Jesse's roles today no longer involve him parading around shirtless, I think it's safe to say he still does. 4 out of 20. Jensen Ackles. I asked who wasn't in Smallville, and well, Jensen Ackles wasn't on that list. He is best known for his roles in Supernatural and more recently in Boys. Jensen has been destroying the game so far and shows no signs of slowing down anytime soon, and hey, he's still good. 5 out of 20. Jared Padalecki. Jensen Ackles' Supernatural co-star Jared Padalecki is also on the list for obvious reasons. If you had or have a thing for Jared, chances are you started seeing him as Dean on Gilmore Girls. If you've seen him on the CW's Walker, you'll agree that he actually still has it figured out. 6 out of 20. Chad Michael Murray. When I think of 2000s heartthrobs, Chad Michael Murray is the first person that comes to mind. CMM was a part of many iconic movies and TV series of the 2000s such as Freaky Fridays, Cinderella, Tree Hill, Dawson, and even Gilmore Girls. I mean, he's still so handsome that I watched more Riverdale Season 3 than I wanted to. 7 out of 20. Jonathan Bennett. This is Aaron Samuels himself, Mr. Jonathan Bennett. Sure, he looked cute with his hair down in Mean Girls, but what about Jonathan Bennett in 2023? Yes, he's still lovable, and because he's a joke at this point, he was in an episode of Smallville. 8 out of 20. Oliver James Hudson. You may remember him from What a Girl Wants with Amanda Bynes and Raise Your Voice with Hilary Duff and not much else, as Oliver James, now known by his full name Oliver James Hudson, retired from acting in 2012. Pass. He is now present. A psychotherapist, and judging by the last few pictures I've seen of him, I wish he was my therapist. 9 out of 20. Adam Brody. Adam Brody is best known for his role in The OC. But it has been a part of many notable series and movies of the 2000s. Adam's recent projects include the drama miniseries Fleischman is in Trouble and Shazam! Wrath of the Gods, and as we now know is a common theme for 2000s teen heartthrobs, she was either on Gilmore Girls and or Smallville back in the day. In this case, it is both. Is she still attractive? You might wonder. You know it. 10 out of 20. Chase Crawford. We all know Chase Crawford from Gossip Girl and now The Boys. Chase's edginess actually earned him a nomination for the Grieving Man at the Teen Choice Awards. In conclusion, She was hot then, and as you can see she is hot now. 11 of 20. Penn Badgley. Penn Badgley was literally killing it as Joe on Netflix's You, but before that, he was just another hottie on Gossip Girl. Penn played Emma Stone's love interest in Easy A and was Jesse Metcalf's brother in John Tucker Must Die, because hot people gotta stick together. So is she still hot? All signs point to yes. 12 out of 20. Jake McDorman. Jake McDorman was kind of a slow burn for me, but wow, look at him now. You may remember Jake from chick flick gems like Aquamarine and Bring It On, All or Nothing, or Evan Chambers in The Greek. He used to be cute and has gotten better with age. Let me just say that the beard and long hair definitely suits him. Teen of 20. Milo Ventimiglia. Guess who the other hot young man was on Gilmore Girls? Must be Milo Ventimiglia. From playing Jess Mariano to Jack Pearson on This Is Us, Milo has had an incredible career and still looks so good while doing it. 14 of 20. Our first narrator. Ravio aka Ricky Ullman starred in Disney's upcoming movie Elephant and the Disney Channel original Pixel Perfect. After that, she played a few small roles before turning her focus to a career in theater. Since then, he has worked as a musician, documentarian, entry filmmaker, and podcaster. He may no longer be in the limelight, but there's no doubt about it, Raviv's still got it. 15 of 20. Channing Tatum. Channing Tatum had to be everyone's crush in 2006. After Step Up and She's the Man, no one was immune to his charm. Not only does he still get it, but he makes us laugh, thus securing a spot right here on this list. 16 of 20. Corbin Bleu. Corbin Bleu dribbled his way into our hearts as Chad Danforth in the High School Musical trilogy and, frankly, never left. He's had numerous roles on Disney Channel and Nickelodeon and is still acting on screen as well as on stage. Corbin has also been a recurring guest star on High School Musical, the series as himself, but does he still get it? Indeed, he does. 17 of 20. Jesse McCartney. I was honestly annoyed by how many girls liked Jesse McCartney back then, but now I totally get it. Beautiful soul changed lives, man. Jesse has had a decent acting career, his music is super catchy, and he's not half bad to look at, either. Now, that's what I call a triple threat. 18 of 20. Taylor Lautner. Okay, we're finally getting into Twilight territory here. Just Taylor Lautner simply taking his shirt off turned people from Team Edward to Team Jacob. I know, I was there. You can't have this list without him on it. 19 of 20. Zac Efron. You thought I forgot about Zac Efron? Never. Troy Bolton of High School Musical could get it then, and he could very well get it now. Well, maybe not the character himself, but you know what I mean. 20 out of 20. Robert Pattinson. You can't have Jacob without Edward. Robert Pattinson was the very definition of sexy back in what I'm still calling the day. Looking back, I'm not sure what our fascination with Edward was about. I mean, that guy clearly had some issues. Regardless, Rob Pats was and is beloved for being so unserious in interviews and doing whatever he wanted. Today, he's the Batman, and you know he still got it.